Each year, millions of patients must get surgeries in areas that have already been operated on. Surgeons have to cut the scars from the old procedures out in order to reach the new surgical site. But as they cut through the scars, they also cut the healthy organs under them 20% of the time. Hakala Medical is developing an enzyme-infused gel that will dissolve the scars instead. This will allow surgeons to separate the dissolved scars with a blunt tool, effectively eliminating the risk of cutting the healthy tissues. We're leveraging current technology that has already been FDA approved for 3 other applications. And evidence from animal studies suggests that this technology also yields superior outcomes in scar breakdown, with surgeries being 5 times more successful. But the existing enzyme-infused products cannot be used in surgery because they're toxic, flammable, or too runny to remain on the scars. So Hakala Medical is developing a new enzyme-infused gel that hasn't been made before. We're already protected by a provisional patent and are continuing to build our IP portfolio, so we have both technical and operational modes protecting our product. We also have the right team to develop the product. I'm a biomedical engineer with a track record of developing and launching medical devices. Dr. Dan Azaguri is the Stanford Section Chief of Minimally Invasive and Bariatric Surgery, and he's helping us ensure that this product fits into the existing surgeon workflow as easily as possible. Nancy Isaac has developed the regulatory pathway for hundreds of medical devices, including another product in the internal scar space, and she's helping us define our regulatory strategy and prepare for smooth interactions with the FDA. And Dr. Vidya Gopalakrishnan has almost 30 years of chemical R&D and executive experience, and she's advising us on chemical formulation and manufacturing considerations. With an average sales price of $2,000, which is comparable to the price of other biologics used in surgeries, we estimate a SOM of 1.6 billion, SAM of 2 billion, and TAM of 4.6 billion. We have well-defined pathways towards regulatory approval and reimbursement, and our business model is to sell our gel to hospitals and surgical centers as a single-use disposable. We'll use a small internal sales team to drive adoption at the top 3 surgical centers in the US, before expanding to a 1099 indirect sales force to capture more US and OUS centers. We're currently raising $1.3 million, which we'll use to further de-risk our project by finalizing chemical formulation and conducting animal safety and efficacy testing. While you can never guarantee an acquisition, that is the most likely exit pathway for us. 2 companies with similar technologies were acquired for around $700 million each, so we expect a similar exit for Hakala Medical once we receive FDA approval. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you, Neta. Judges, any questions?
Do you have FDA approval?
Not yet. We're pretty early stage, so we're pre-FDA approval and pre-commercialization.
So you basically have come up with a solution which dissolves the scar tissue so that there is no invasion of any organs underneath.
Right. So right now, the only way to deal with these scars is to cut them out with these scissors. These are called med scissors. And when these scars are cut out, there's a high risk of accidentally cutting into the bowel underneath them. So what we're doing is to eliminate this risk of cutting into the bowel underneath them, we're just melting the scars out of the body.
Are you working with any academic centers for this work? I mean, you said you're a bioengineer. Are you working with any universities, or how did you come upon this idea? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, so we're using an existing technology that has been used before to melt different tissues out of the body, but we're applying it to this new application. And we're not currently affiliated with any academic institution, which is nice because it means our IP is our own and it doesn't belong to them. But we are partnering with a contract drug manufacturer that has experience in this area to continue to develop it.
So, and how would you go about doing your animal testing, etc.? Is it with this contract?
Yeah, so for the animal testing, we will also be contracting a contract research organization that does animal testing.
Okay.
We will develop the protocol with them and provide them with manufactured prototypes of our gels, and then we will also most likely provide a surgeon to do the surgery on the animals and have them measure the outcomes.
And where are your gels actually manufactured?
They'll be manufactured in San Diego, California.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.